How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Day Dave, and this is a map update for Farming Simulator 22 on the mod map Glenleathann. And currently there is no history of a new save game being required, and this is for changelog 1.2.0.0, and it reads: New productions: diesel, dough, donuts, pancakes, pasteurized milk, sandwiches, soybean oil, soybean milk, waffles, yeast, yogurt, and more. New textures for the following crops: wheat, barley, cotton, grass, meadowgrass, maize, potato, sunflower. Farm buildings, barns, etc. are all there regardless of game difficulty. However, to remove them, they will now cost you money. Solid fertilizer tank will now allow you to buy solid fertilizer and lime, and both can be stored together. Liquid fertilizer tank will now allow you to buy liquid fertilizer and herbicide, and both can be stored together. Seed mineral feed tank will now allow you to buy both and store together. Production modifications: bread requires dough, yeast, and sunflower oil. Production modification: cake requires the normal stuff, however pasteurized milk replaces milk. Production modification: milk is now processed into pasteurized milk and is used in some productions that milk has normally used in. Production modification: sugar mill now gives you a production of yeast. Now gives you a byproduction of yeast. Sawmill is now a building you can delete after purchasing it, allowing you to use the land for other reasons. BGA will now give an output of methane, which can be set to store, sell, or distribute. BGA also now has sugar beets, potatoes, and straw as inputs, which will produce methane, electric charge, and digestate. However, straw will not produce digestate. Production diesel requires sunflower oil, canola oil, soybean oil, water, and methane, which can then be used for on your farm or sold. Silos are no longer multi-fruit. They will now only accept the following: wheat, barley, canola, maize, sorghum, oats, sunflowers, potatoes, sugar beet cut, and sugar cane. Before updating the map, make sure no other fruit types are present in the silos. Note, this is save game compatible. Phew, so quite a bit going on here in this update, so let's start at the top and work our way down. Starting with new productions: diesel, dough, donuts, pancakes, pasteurized milk, sandwiches, soybean oil, soybean milk, waffles, yeast, yogurt, and more. So yeah, there is a ton of new stuff. So first off, let's start out in the production screen. And we scrolled all the way over to the right. You can see there's a whole bunch of the Glenleathann mods down at the very bottom here. I have no additional mods loaded at the moment, so to make this a little bit easier. So you can see here at the bakery, we have all these various inputs, and now we have all these various outputs at the bottom. So the inputs are the ones with the arrow pointing down in the bottom right-hand corner. The outputs are the ones with the arrow pointing up. And yeah, I mean, you've got tons of different stuff in here, and we're going to go through and buy some of these and kind of show them in detail, show some of the recipes and all that. Spinnery, nothing new there. Oil mill, you can see you have the, I think that's soybean oil in the kind of new tub. Let's see, we got the grain mill here. It just produces flour, carpentry, cereal factory, grape processing. Now this one's a new one. We got dairy, and we got two different types of dairies, but you can see it does the cheese, butter, and chocolate like we're used to seeing, but then you got things like yogurt, pasteurized milk. I'm not sure what that next symbol is. Let's see, tailor shop. Sugar mill will also give you the yeast as a byproduct. And then the biogas plant, which again we'll buy later, takes all these new inputs and gives you all the outputs that we're accustomed to. And then there's this final one, farm production, which is where you can produce pretty much all your basic needs for around the farm, including the diesel, which I think is what they were referring to, what the map maker is referring to as new productions diesel. So let's go ahead and start making our way around the map, and we'll buy some of these so we can actually see some of them. So this is the grain mill. There's nothing new about that one. Carpentry, nothing new. Grape processing's fine. That one's fine. Dairy, here we go. So we're going to buy the dairy. Here we go. So we've got butter, cheese, and chocolate. Those ones we're used to. But then pasteurized milk. Check this out. We take our raw milk and water and turn it into pasteurized milk. And look, we don't lose anything either. We get a full, 45 to 45. That's cool. Then we've got yogurt, 2 pasteurized milks and 2 sugars and 2 strawberries gives us 6 yogurts. That's awesome. And then soy milk. Oh, okay. So this one we're taking flour and making into soy milk. Okay. I presume that's supposed to be like soybean flour or something, maybe? It's going to be my best guess. Ooh, that's actually a good question. Does the grain mill take soybeans? Grain mill was up here. Yes. Yeah, there you go. Soy flour. So that makes sense. So you're taking crushed soy and then you're going to turn it into soy milk. So that one kind of adds up to me. So you got wheat, barley, oats, sorghum, corn, soybeans, and canola. So that's awesome. Let's see. Let's check out what else we got here. Go back to the map. I think it was down here. Were we here? No. Yeah, we're at the dairy. Bakery, that's got a lot of stuff here. Let's check this one out. Right here. And check this out. So this is the change in the production, the recipe that was being mentioned before. So here we've got sunflower oil, dough, and yeast to make bread. That's completely new. We've never seen a recipe like this before. Which reminds me, where do we see dough? Is that okay, so dough is in here. So dough is flour, eggs, pasteurized milk, and yeast to make dough. So you have to first make this before you can even make the bread. So that's cool. So basically it's making an intermediary step between the flour and your bread. So you actually have to have this here. So that's kind of cool. I like that. And then let's see, we've got cakes here. Whew, that's rough to see. I think that's looks like flour, sugar, pasteurized milk, eggs, butter, strawberries, and soybean oil, I'm sorry, olive oil. So yeah, that's a good recipe. Waffles, we got flour, sugar, butter, pasteurized milk, strawberries, and canola oil to make waffles. That's cool. Pancakes, we got flour, eggs, canola oil, that's the soy milk, and honey to make pancakes. Then you got donuts, flour, pasteurized milk, butter, sugar, chocolate, and canola oil. Sandwiches, we got bread. So this is a next level use for bread, so that's cool. Butter, cheese, tomato, and lettuce. So it's almost the makings of a BLT. We're just missing the B. And adding some cheese. We got pizza. So this looks like just a cheese pizza. You've got flour, cheese, and tomatoes. Let's see. Ooh, we got cookies, flour, sugar, chocolate, eggs, and water. And again, it's 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So we do lose a little bit here. 8 plus 4 is 12, plus 2 is 14, and 15. So yeah, I mean, yeah, some of these recipes we're losing some, but they're just not a ridiculous amount. And then you have brioche, which looks like sunflower oil, flour, eggs, pasteurized milk, sugar, chocolate, yeast, and water. So tons of new stuff here at the bakery. So this is going to be really valuable, and it's only 50 grand still, so you're going to be able to do a ton of stuff with this one. Let's see. Let's take a look at the next one that we've got, which is not the sawmill. Spinnery, no. Sugar mill, yes. Okay. So we've got our normal sugar beets from sugar. Got sugar from cut sugar beets. And you can see sugar from sugar cane. All of these are going to have a byproduct of yeast. So that's really cool. So it actually makes doing sugar like really worth it. Like oftentimes you do sugar as kind of a, oh, I just want to do it kind of thing. Um, that is to say, if you're not going to do like cakes and kind of the more sugar intense kind of productions. But me personally, I tend to avoid sugar mills. But this one, I would actually want to do the sugar mills. And oftentimes that's because also, you know, to get sugar is very labor intensive. You have to do either sugar beets and sugar beet cut and all that, and it's just a royal pain to do. Let's see what is next on the list. We've got, let's see, we got down here a cereal factory. No, oil. Oh, oil factory is definitely one we got to check out. Come around here. Oh, this is the, whoops, wrong factory. That was the cereal factory. I meant to go here to the oil factory. Don't know what I was thinking there. There we go. Sunflower oil, canola oil, olive oil, and yes, I was right about the little jug there. So that is soybean oil. So that's cool. Here, let's turn these off. Make sure we're covering them all. And then up here, let's go to the biogas plant. That is one that we want to check out. Here we go. And check it out. So in this one, they show methane and digestate as able to be produced. And you're able to now store and sell your methane. So that's really cool. But we're able to put in all these new products as well. And actually, I'm kind of skipping ahead, aren't I? I just realized that. So let's hold off on that one. We'll come back to it in just a second. And I think that's it for the production points. Now I'm going to go back to the main farm and back up into some open field because I want to place down the last of the productions, which is right here. There we go. This is the, what was this called again? I meant to elaborate on that. This is the farm productions. And you can see all the different stuff that we do here. We've got liquid fertilizer, which is digestate, slurry, methane, and water. Got solid fertilizer, herbicides, seeds, lime, water, slurry. Oh, you can make slurry from, like, okay, so you're just taking manure and mixing it with water and getting slurry. Oh, and you're getting a byproduct of straw. That's cool. We've got mineral feed. We've got silage additive, sugar beet cut. So that's actually really nice, and it's a 1-to-1. Diesel, yes. So here's the diesel production they were talking about. Ooh, that's a little bit rough. So we're taking 8 soybean oil, 8 canola, 8 sunflower, 8 water, 8 methane, and only getting 5 diesels. That's 8, 16, 24, 32, 32, 40. So you're taking 40 in to 5 out. So that's going to take some number crunching to see if that's even worth it. If you're spending more money to produce that stuff than it is to get the diesel, it might not be worth it. You can get hay, silage, another form of silage from, oh, okay, so you can have silage from grass, silage from hay, silage from chaff, total mixed ration. You got pig food, which that's actually not a bad recipe. You've got corn, barley, sunflower, and sugar beets. So that's nice. And that's it. That is the production here. So I think that covers everything there. So that's cool. New textures for the following crops: wheat, barley, cotton, grass, meadowgrass, maize, and potatoes, sunflower. So let's take a look at a few of these. So we're here at the starting farm. Is there anywhere... Let's see. So there's a meadow right over here. Oh, let me out, let me out. Okay. Well, 2 can play at this game. Oops. Well, I guess that works too. I was just going to cut right on through it, but I guess I don't have to. Alright, so I believe this is what they're referring to as meadowgrass, and oh, that looks very nice, actually. Let's see, we've got wheat. and barley. So let's check out. Okay, if we keep going this way, we'll see a wheat field. Oh, am I going to get through it? Nope. Ta-da! Oh, that looks really good. Let's see. Barley up in the... Is that barley or is that... No, that's not barley. Oh, it is barley up in the north. Okay, let's go... So this one's barley here. That's looking really good. Let's see. We'll check out one more. Let's check out cotton. Is there cotton anywhere planted? Nope, I guess not. How about corn? There's a couple of cornfields north of me, so let's go check those out. Oh, that looks really good. I like it. Very nice. Okay. Farm buildings, barns, etc. are all there regardless of game difficulty. However, to remove them, they now cost you money. So let's go back to here. Alright, so we've got our silo here. To sell it, you would have to pay $20,000 to sell your silo. You've got your cow barn here, $37,500, so that's really cool, actually. So you're essentially paying somebody to come in and destroy the barns and buildings. So that's, you know, going to cost you money, obviously. That's cool. Solid fertilizer tank will now allow you to buy solid fertilizer and lime and can be stored together. So that's this one? No, that's liquid. Solid's right there. So we got lime and fertilizer. Let's do this. Let's do 5 liters of lime and 5 liters. Oh, now that's cool. I like that. Next one says, liquid fertilizer tank will now allow you to buy liquid fertilizer and herbicide, and both can be stored together. So that's right here. So yeah, same principle here. That's awesome. We've got seed and mineral feed tank will allow you to buy both and store together. And I think that's tucked around the corner over here. Question mark, where is... No, that's not it. I thought we had one here on the farm, but maybe I'm imagining things? Huh. No, I guess I'm imagining things. Let's see if we can buy one. I think it's under tools? Or containers. Okay, yes, here we go. So let's put that there. Oh, I was right next to it. Seed and mineral feed. Now let's just do this. Five and 5. Look at the bottom right-hand corner. Perfect. Production modifications. Bread requires dough, yeast, and sunflower oil, which we kind of checked that out already. But let's go ahead and look at the bakery. Yep, so it's now bread requires dough, yeast, and sunflower oil, which we can see there. We've got production modification. Cake requires normal stuff, however, pasteurized milk replaces milk. So that is true. You can see the pasteurized milk right there. Production modification. Milk is now processed into pasteurized milk and can use some productions that milk was normally used in. Well, we saw a dairy up here and pasteurized milk. Perfect. Production modification. Sugar mill now gives you byproduction of yeast, which is also true. Right down here. Byproduct of yeast in all the recipes. So that's cool. Now, sawmill is now a building that can be deleted after purchasing. It allows you to use the land for other reasons. Well, let's go to the sawmill and check that out, which is down here. And, oh, we got to purchase it first, don't we? Oh, right there. Oh, yeah, look at that. Wow, and it costs you $113,000 to buy, but you only get $25,000 back for... Whew. So, yeah, that's going to be, you know, kind of a commitment right there. BGA will now give an output of methane which can be stored and sell to or distribute. Well, we know that's true because I went ahead and kind of jumped the gun on that one. So you can see down at the bottom right hand side, we got methane as a outgoing product and can be switched to storing, selling, and distribution. BGA also now accepts sugar beets, potatoes, and straw as an input and will produce methane, electrical charge, and digestate. However, straw will not produce digestate. Well, let's check that out. So yeah, we can see that sugar beets, sugar beet cut, which we're used to sugar beet cut, sugar beets as a whole, we're not used to seeing. Potatoes, straw, oh, and wood chips. And it doesn't even really mention that, does it? Unless this was here before and I don't remember. That's certainly possible. And let's see, it says straw doesn't produce digestate, which is true, and does wood chips doesn't produce digestate, but it looks like everything else will. So very nice. Production diesel requires sunflower oil, canola oil, soybean oil, water, and methane, which can then be used for on your farm or sold. Well, we saw diesel was what, right there it is. And yeah, it's absolutely right. Like I said, that might not necessarily be worth it based on the kind of values that you're putting in and having to kind of go through, because you're having to, you know, make all the oils from soybean, canola, and sunflowers, and you're having to produce methane. Water you can get for free, through various methods, and possibly even on the map. I don't remember if there's too many water sources on this map. Yeah, I don't think there's like an actual like water source per se, but you can get water with mods for free, so that's not an issue. But everything else might just kind of price it out to make the diesel. And then lastly, silos are no longer multi-fruit. They will now only accept the following: wheat, barley, canola, maize, sorghum, oats, sunflower, potatoes, sugar beet cut, and sugar cane. Before updating the map, make sure no other fruit types are present in your silos. Well, let's go to the main farm here and find us a trailer. So somewhere around here, there's gonna be a trailer. There it is, right there. So we're gonna back up to the trailer. We'll check out the silo there just to make sure that everything they say is now accepted is indeed accepted. Alright, so we've got wheat, barley, oats, canola, sorghum, sunflower, soybeans, corn, potatoes, sugar beets, sugar beet cut, sugar cane, and that's it. That is exactly it. And the last thing it says is, note this is save game compatible. So yeah, that appears to be it. I think we got everything covered. This was a massive update and one that I really like. So I hope you enjoyed this update. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy you doing. That shows you're engaged with this channel and enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.